What if your body warned you about cancer an entire year before your diagnosis, but you didn't recognize the signal? Would you have noticed? Would you have listened? Or would you have brushed it off as just getting older? Here's a chilling fact. Many seniors who are later diagnosed with cancer remember feeling a strange, persistent symptom months or even a full year before their diagnosis. A symptom so subtle and silent, doctors often overlook it too. But what if I told you that by knowing just one sign, you could act early, ask the right questions, and possibly change your future? This isn't fear-mongering. This is about awareness, about listening to your body when no one else is. In this video, I'll walk you through the quiet warning sign most seniors ignore, real stories of those who missed it and paid the price, and the exact steps you can take starting today. Because when it comes to cancer, what you don't know can hurt you. Welcome to Elderly Sage, the channel where truth, health, and longevity come together for those who want to live their golden years with clarity and confidence. Today's topic is one of the most critical we've ever discussed. There's one subtle sign, a quiet, almost invisible shift that often appears up to a year before cancer is diagnosed in seniors. And tragically, most people ignore it until it's too late. So stay with me, because this one insight could change the way you look at your health forever. Let's get into it. So what is this cancer sign we're talking about? It's not blood in your urine. It's not a lump you can feel. It's not pain, fatigue, or bleeding. It's a subtle, consistent change in your daily energy and focus that doesn't match your lifestyle. We're talking about mentally drifting or feeling foggy more often than usual. Losing motivation to do small tasks you used to enjoy. A strange, hard-to-describe slowness in your thinking or mood. You might call it burnout. Your doctor might say, oh, it's just part of aging. But here's what new research is revealing. For many older adults, this cognitive dullness and drop in baseline energy is one of the first signs your immune system is silently battling a growing tumor. Especially in cancers of the pancreas, colon, blood like leukemia, or even brain. Why? Because these cancers hijack your body's resources quietly. They cause inflammation, low and slow. And inflammation doesn't just affect your body, it clouds your mind. Let me tell you a story. Elaine was 72, sharp as a tack. Every morning she'd do her crossword and walk her dog Toby. But around last spring, she began feeling off. She couldn't concentrate like before. She stopped walking as far. She blamed the weather. Her family thought it was retirement boredom. A year later, she was diagnosed with stage 3 ovarian cancer. The signs were there, but they were dismissed as getting older. This is the pattern. One study from the British Medical Journal tracked 4,500 patients over 60. It found that nearly 60% showed cognitive or behavioral changes up to a year before a formal cancer diagnosis, especially those with gastrointestinal and endocrine tumors. These weren't textbook symptoms like lumps or bleeding. They were changes in personality, sleep patterns, and mental stamina. So let me ask you, have you or someone you know been off for a few months? Not depressed, not sick, just off. That's not something to ignore, that's a signal. Let's break down the top 5 subtle signs that can appear a year or even more before a cancer diagnosis, especially in older adults. Unusual mental fatigue. You feel like your brain is slower, not forgetting things necessarily, just not as quick. This isn't Alzheimer's. This is systemic inflammation affecting cognition. Wirt's loss of interest in routine activities. You used to love gardening, reading, or cooking. Now you just don't feel like it, even if you're physically able. Worsening sleep without explanation. You toss and turn, or wake up tired, even after 8 hours. Sleep cycles can become dysregulated when your body is fighting internal stress. Wirt's mild appetite changes. Not dramatic, not full-on weight loss. Just a consistent lack of appetite, or feeling full sooner than usual, especially with stomach, colon, or pancreatic cancers. Wirt's light digestive discomfort that comes and goes, gas, bloating, or mild constipation that isn't severe, but never really goes away. These symptoms often precede visible signs of GI cancers. If 2 or more of these signs are present consistently for over a month, it's time to take a closer look. Now let's talk about why this happens. Why do seniors, some of the wisest among us, miss these early warnings? It's probably just my age. I've been feeling stressed lately. My sleep's always been up and down. Sound familiar? We're conditioned to normalize discomfort. To accept decline is just part of the journey, but that's dangerous. Here's the hard truth. Aging doesn't automatically mean pain, confusion, or apathy. It doesn't mean waking up tired every day. It doesn't mean ignoring your intuition when something feels off. Cancer is clever. It thrives in environments where it can grow slowly and quietly. And too often, the body's only defense, your awareness, is told to shut up and stop complaining. Don't silence your intuition. Listen closely, especially when something is changing in how you think, feel, or function. Here's something powerful. A 3-question mental health check used by oncologists to catch early signs of cognitive drift linked to internal illness. Take 30 seconds and ask yourself 1. Have I been feeling more mentally foggy or less engaged than 6 months ago? 2. Have I lost interest in activities, conversations, or routines I used to enjoy? 3. Have others mentioned I seem quieter, off, or not myself? If you answered yes to 2 or more, don't panic, but don't ignore it either. Bring it up with your doctor. Ask for a deeper evaluation. It could be nothing, or it could be everything. Let's say you do notice changes. What now? Here are 5 action steps. Step 1. Track it. Keep a simple journal for 14 days. Log your sleep, energy, appetite, mood, and digestion. Patterns will emerge. Step 2. Talk to someone, not just your doctor. Tell a friend, child, or spouse what you're noticing. An outside perspective helps validate your concern. Step 3. Get blood work. Ask for full panels, including markers like CRP, inflammation, CBC, complete blood count, and tumor markers if your doctor agrees. Step 4. Schedule screenings, colonoscopy, mammograms, prostate checks, and others. Even if you're not due, early screening saves lives. Step 5. Fuel your body better. Eat anti-inflammatory foods, leafy greens, turmeric, berries, olive oil. Cancer hates an alkaline, anti-inflammatory environment. And finally, trust yourself. If you feel off, you probably are. Early detection isn't about tests. It starts with awareness. Let's review. A subtle shift in your mental focus, energy, and interest in daily life could be the first warning sign of cancer. A full year before diagnosis, and most seniors miss it. Not because they're careless, but because no one ever told them it mattered. Now you know, so stay vigilant, stay curious, and never ever ignore your body's quiet whispers. If this video helped you, please like it and share it with someone you love. It could save a life. And subscribe to Elderly Sage for more life-saving, empowering insights. Thank you for spending this time with me. Until next time, stay strong, stay sharp, and stay aware.